Come on. Oh, what's up? Oh, what it do? Oh, what's up? Oh, what it do? And I'm back with a video. And I'm back with the video.
Something to see, got something to see, yeah. So come and see, just come and see, yeah. It's a brand new year, with a brand new me, yeah. And to knock that out, I'm a Honda Ali. Had to rumble it up, better luck if you buck. Don't be wishing me luck, got to blessing me up, and he gave me the key.
Yo, what's good? What it do, Saints? It's your boy AC back in this place. Yes, I'm back. I know you guys haven't heard from me in such a long time, but I'm back, and I'm back with another video. I've been getting so many questions on this topic, as you guys know by the title. I'm going to go ahead and answer this question for you guys. But before we get into that discussion, what I'm going to ask for you to do is go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, go ahead and comment down below. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? Would you do it? Everybody wouldn't do this. Everybody can't live this lifestyle. It's not for everybody. And also, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We have much more coming for you guys. But yes, as you know by the title, I am going to be discussing with you guys a little story time, why I stopped eating meat. So, it was a cold, long winter. No, but for real, it was, I would say it was about maybe, how long was it? It was about, first of all, I've been not eating meat for about 4 years. And it started 4 years ago. And my old church that I was going to, the pastor's wife and the pastor's wife's daughter, we were all going on a fast. We were fasting for the people of the world, people in this world, just a fast that people could be turned unto God, people can give their lives over to Christ, and it was just a fast that we were doing. And also, it was a building fund as well that the church was looking to hit, because they had just moved into a new video, but they had moved into a new building, and after they moved into the building, we were fasting so that they could go ahead and reach their goal. So the church went on a fast, and we were just fasting on nothing. So the pastor's wife, she said we should actually, this was like day 3. And she was like, maybe we should kind of just like stop eating meat. That would be like really cool, because I was always figuring out, me personally, I was always figuring out it was just something more to just life alone than just being here. Because, you look at all the people in the Bible and they live to be so old. Like Methuselah, take a look at Methuselah. If you know who Methuselah is, he lived to live 969 years old. Come on, guys. Who lives to be 969 years old? Methuselah did, right? Of course, cool. So I was like, what can we do to live that long? So, of course, I was thinking, I'm like, dang, it's got to be something else to it. So then I prayed about it. Like, God, show me what can we do? Like, what more is it that we can do to like expand our life other than staying true, being truthful in the word, honoring our parents, of course, for our days shall be longing upon this earth. But what is it else? Because when you eat, you feel all sluggish, tired. Food just make you fat, brings disease. Whenever of course, when you go to the doctor, they say you gotta be placed on a strict diet if you got a certain disease or something like that. So, anyways, I was thinking like, what more to it that we can do? So then my mom, I hadn't even talked to my mom about it. That was the crazy part. I haven't talked to my mom at all about this thought that I had. So she came to me about a guy named Tim Morrow, and I went to researching all of his documentaries. He had a class on YouTube. I searched him up. If you have the time, search up Tim Morrow. He cured himself of pancreatic cancer was just herbs, guys. Years and years of pancreatic cancer. He cured himself, and he goes into depth of the colon, how the colon houses bacteria, how it's supposed to cleanse us, how it stores, just pretty much all the yucky stuff too, and stuff that turns into disease and why it turns into diseases, and just so much. And so it was amazing. And when I researched it, it was like I dived right into it. First, whenever I first started off, I am now a pescatarian, as you guys may already know. I only eat seafood, and of course I eat vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. But when I first started, I went full whole cold turkey vegan. And during this fast, it really opened up, a lot of opportunity for me to go ahead and better my lifestyle. Also, I was gaining weight, eating, of course, and my family, I have a hereditary history of diabetes, and just a bunch of other things. And it just opened my life up to how can we cure ourselves? Of course we go to God, we pray, and He gives us supernatural abilities to be healed through the Spirit. But there's also things here on earth that we can do to prevent ourselves from getting to that point, is what I'm trying to say. So that pretty much stuck out to me like a sore thumb, and I went to researching. So I pretty much couldn't research no more. And God brought to me that if I stop eating meat, or two, the Bible also says that we are to eat things in moderation. Well, of course, I didn't want to eat in moderation because, of course, as you guys know, I'm a huge addictor to foods. If you don't know, now you know. I get addicted to foods really easily. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to eat chicken in moderation. I'm not going to be able to eat pork in moderation, which chicken is really good for you. Don't get me wrong, guys. Chicken is good for you, but it's the things that they do to it now which makes it bad. So, of course, and then also, too, while I was on this fast, I was looking at the What the Health video on Netflix. If you've ever seen that video, if you have never seen that video, I guarantee you to go and watch What the Health, if it's still up there. I think it's still up there. But on that fast, guys, I kid you not, I told myself I was going to watch that video for the whole fast that we were fasting so that I could be encouraged not to ever eat meat anymore. And I'm telling you, when you watch that video, it's going to change your life. And if it doesn't, you're crazy. No, I'm just kidding. You're not crazy, but you really need to watch that video. You really should take things into consideration and better yourself. That is why I stopped eating meat, because of course we were on a fast, and God led me to thinking that there was something better for my life, for our lives, that we could do a lot differently. And I can honestly say that ever since I stopped eating meat, after watching What the Health for a whole 7 day, for a whole week, it absolutely changed my mind. I also saw videos on Facebook too as well, where they were saying how they chose, how the meat factories, they go ahead and they actually process this meat. They put it out on the shelves. Once it gets old, then they take it to the back and they re-dip it in blood, and it's just so much other things that they do with it. I guarantee you, so gross. But that is why I stopped eating meat. Very true. I'm telling you, and I've been like this for about 4 years. And whenever I first started out cold turkey, just eating nothing but vegetables. But then I realized that I couldn't really stay away from seafood. So then, of course, to the internet I went. I went to the internet, researching everything about seafood. And honestly, seafood is a more, how can I say it? More substitutable. Or is that even a word, substitutable, really? Is a more, it's more healthier. In other words, if I can say that right, if that sounds any right? Okay. Of course, my grammar is off tonight, but yeah, seafood is really recommended for us to eat because, of course, it's out of the water. God made water, God made the sea, God made land. So, of course, with those animals living in there, God made animals as well, but it's what man does with the animals. And then also, too, would you really want to eat a pig that has been eating corn all day? Corn is high in gluten and sugar, which means that houses, my nose is running, that houses sugar, bunches of bunches of sugar. So that's just one tip. But Yes, that is why I stopped eating meat, and I guarantee you, as I stated over and over again in this video, that it has absolutely been a miracle. I mean, it manages my weight, it keeps me in good health, it keeps me feeling young, and for the most part, it keeps my mental health right. Because what we don't really recognize is that food has a lot to do with our abilities. It affects how we act, it affects how we think, it affects how we move, it affects how old we get, it affects everything. And I guarantee you, you should try it. You really should. But yep, I know you guys have been asking me that question, why have I stopped eating meat? And that is pretty much the sum of it. I honestly was just wondering how can I keep myself? And then too, would you really want to get old in like your 50s and always wake up with backaches and knee pains? And who really wants to live life like that? And really, to me, 50 isn't old, but to a lot of people, 50 is old, but to me, 50 is not old. I wanted to be able to live to be 100 and still be in good working without taking any medications. Whether or not if I would have to take any anyway, I wouldn't take any medications, because that is another topic I'm not getting into. But yeah, that is why I stopped eating meat. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, and leave me a comment. Do you eat meat? Are you not eating meat? Have I encouraged you to stop eating meat? Have I encouraged you to even go and watch What the Health video? I'm telling you, it's going to change your life, man. It's going to change your life. But yes, I thank you so much for watching this video. And until the next video, I encourage you guys to stay safe, be healthy, and stay blessed. I'm out.